What is going on, guys? Evolution here, and today we're going to be discussing the letter to the community about the new core playlist coming to Battlefield 5 in about a week's time. And we're going to be talking about some other things that were said in the letter about the TTK, some negative things, and some positive things. We're going to be going through all of that. So this was posted on the Battlefield 5 Reddit, and they start off by saying, on behalf of the Battlefield team, I'd like to apologize for the silence over the past couple of days on the TTK topic. We've seen it's been a big talking point and causing a divide in the community, which was never our intention. We have been listening closely to what you've all been saying. Changes to the game carrying this kind of weight needs clearer, earlier communication before getting rolled out. And I just want to stop there for a second. That is absolutely correct. DICE, what you did was wrong. You basically changed the entire gunplay system on the game without any warning, without asking for any feedback, and you just rolled it out. Not okay. I'm glad you realize this. That's a good first step, and hopefully this continues, that you're more clear and you actually give some warning and talk about it with your community before you roll it out. They go on to say, we will improve how we roll out updates in the future and respond more quickly when you have questions or concerns. Again, good. Exactly what you should be doing. So again, they talk about why they changed the TTK, because new players were having a very difficult time compared to the core players. They want to see if they can improve this over the holidays so more players can have a great time. So I want to go ahead and touch upon this new player thing here for a moment, because it doesn't really make sense to me that DICE would change the TTK to help new players struggle less. Because in my mind, if I'm a new player, okay, so my aim's not the best, and I don't really know what's going on. I'm going against an experienced player. He has really good aim, and he's going to be able to land more shots on me than I am on him, and he's going to kill me. And then if we increase the TTK, that new player is still not going to have very good aim. He's still not really going to know what's going on. And the experienced player still has decent aim, and he could land shots, and he's still going to kill the new player. So it doesn't really change the outcome in my eyes. But maybe I am wrong. You know, that's just how my brain works. Maybe the new, longer TTK kind of gives the new player more survivability and longer to kind of think about situations and gunfights. But we're going to go back to the letter here. Just kind of my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Am I wrong? Am I right? As many of our veteran players know, Battlefield games constantly evolve and change over time in collaboration with the community. Battlefield 5 is no exception. We heard your feedback that many of you prefer the old TTK values, with the playlist featuring only Conquest using the core settings clearly not being enough. To fix that, we will be adding a core version of all playlists in the game next week, giving you a clearer choice between new and old settings. We'll update you early next week on when the new playlist will be added. Alright, so now that we've gone through that entire letter, I want to go ahead and talk about a couple things that concern me. The first thing being the new core playlist. So I'm glad we're getting back the old TTK on all game modes. I think that was unfair of DICE to kind of rip that out of the game and make us all adapt to the new TTK without talking to us. So we're getting back the old TTK. That's great, but I think it's a mistake how DICE is handling this, because think about it. We have all game modes on the old TTK, and then we have all game modes on the new TTK. So people that want to play the new TTK are going to be playing that, and then people that want to play the old TTK are going to be playing that, which is basically just splitting the player base and us having two different experiences in the same game. And no other shooter does this, not that I'm aware of. Because why would you ever want to split your community? It doesn't really make any sense, because then you have two separate core communities for the exact same game. And that doesn't seem right to me. Because I feel like DICE kind of went the wrong way with this. What they could have done is they could have added in a new game mode, kind of like hardcore, so no HUD, take increased bullet damage. They could have done the opposite of that, where like bullet sponge conquest, so you take more bullets to kill people and you have more survivability. They could have just done that instead of completely changing the base game, and I don't really understand why they didn't. And then if people like that TTK, maybe they could have added more game modes to it. You know, that just kind of makes sense. But the way they're doing it here, completely just splitting the player base like they are, I don't agree with it. And then on top of that, the new core playlist is the core playlist. It's called core. So it's the core version of the games, the core of the game. And then the new TTK is just a different part of the game. That's not actually the core Battlefield experience. So that doesn't really make any sense. And it's kind of confusing in itself. At the end of the day, all I'm trying to say is DICE should have handled this better at the start. And I understand that a lot of players like the new TTK and a lot of players like the old TTK, it's just going to be a little bit weird not having a core experience in Battlefield. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Is this going to affect the community in a bad way? Do you think it's just going to be fine? Definitely let me know in the comments below. And have a good one. See ya. One more thing, I'm going to leave the Battlefield 5 Reddit in the description, so you can go there, leave your feedback. Enjoy.
Find